You ever been cheated on? Not fun. No. Maybe leaves you gut-wrenchingly heartbroken, in shambles, not really sure how to move on, but most of all, confused. Now let's talk about the common norms and patterns in brown relationships. The most common pattern or dynamic that we see is an avoidant male and an anxious female. Now, this doesn't mean avoidant or anxious in common terms. What it really means is that, in terms of how we have developed our attachments, males, South Asian males specifically, tend to have more of a pattern of being avoidant to be vulnerable or securely attached in a relationship. Where this often comes from is how they've learned to attach and form a relationship and connection with their caregivers, so their mom and dad. Now, because of the things that we all know about intergenerational trauma, toxic masculinity, financial scarcity and hardship, all the things that come along with being immigrants, sometimes the emotional upbringing wasn't fully there. And the way that a caregiver might relate to a male child opposed to a female child might be to not foster a feeling of a sense of security or safety, love, acceptance, and belonging for the child. Therefore, they don't really fully have an anchor or strong, secure spot to go and venture out from. So they end up avoiding later on in life scenarios or experiences that go and poke at that wound or that missing need. So, come one day when they end up in a relationship, it's really, really hard for them to securely attach to someone and be 100% vulnerable in that space. What is cheating? Well, sometimes it's instant gratification, but most of the time, on a deeper level, they're self sabotaging. They don't know what it's like to be in an actual committed, safe space with another human being. So they keep a piece of themselves a little bit guarded. They want to keep the door open, so to speak, so that they don't fully feel in a potentially harmful or hurtful situation. It's kind of like saying, you can't hurt me because I'm going to go ahead and behave in a manner where I'm not really present in this situation anyway. It's a preemptive kind of shield or armor to keep themselves from getting hurt, like maybe they experienced in childhood. It's much more nuanced and layered than that, but in simplistic terms, if we've got an avoidant male and then an anxiously attached female, meaning she has learned in childhood that how she behaves, acts, makes the people around her feel, gain her love, acceptance, safety, and belonging are basic human needs. Well, then she's going to engage in a lot of codependent behaviors, reassurance seeking, constantly trying to be better and be the antidote for their partner. But you really can't be the solution for a problem you didn't create. So it creates this whole push and pull dynamic where the more anxious and safety seeking the female partner is, the more the male pulls back because they're not used to that level of love, attention, nurturing, and connection. What are your thoughts? Do you think it's that, or do you think it's something completely different? Let me know.